Welcome to Social Aloe Ministries, where we are committed to glorifying God while exposing the devil. A lot of ministers take their time to warn Christian women about men to look out for. Well, this is for Christian men regarding women to look out for, some of whom will even pretend to be a fellow believer. But that is not quite the case. So men, look out for women who are like Leah. They're desperate for a husband. They don't care how they get you. They just want to be able to say that they have a husband. And for that, the person will resort to witchcraft. The person even is basically dying to have your child, because in having your child, that person becomes attached to you. Even if you were to divorce that person, you still have to have associations with her because of a child. And with a Leah, people may say, how did the two of you end up together? Because you're in shock because the person just doesn't seem to be your type. But Leah, she resorts to witchcraft. And in fact, when her witchcraft basically blows up in her face, she will accuse you of being a negligent husband. If you divorce her, she'll talk about how you mistreated her, but she won't talk about how she manipulated you into the relationship, possibly into a marriage. But Leah, she'll go around looking for sympathy, even asking God to bless the marriage. If you are no longer with her, she'll ask God to bring you back to her. But she will not tell a story about how the two of you got together. Because one of the things about Leah, her purpose is sinister. She's actually from the devil. Her purpose is to keep you from your God-ordained spouse, your Rachel. So yes, she'll do anything to get you, anything to keep you, because she's from the devil, to keep you away from your God-ordained spouse, your Rachel. Next, Hagar. You don't want to get into a relationship with someone who is going to result in carnal things. There may be a sexual attraction. The person may even mislead you and cause you to commit fornication. A child may even result from this. But regardless of how long you're with Hagar, or a Hagar, you'll never experience true love. You'll experience physical things. You'll never experience the true blessings of the Lord. You'll experience basically carnal productions. Next, you want to avoid a Delilah. You never want to get comfortable in Delilah's lap, especially after she has shown you her true colors. Delilah comes along to derail your destiny. Delilah is there to ensure, she's there to break you up from your relationship with the Holy Spirit, from your relationship with Jesus, from your relationship with God the Father. You put your head in her lap and get comfortable, she's going to walk away with just about everything you should have had. You're going to walk away, and that's if you walk away, you're going to walk away basically weak and spiritually blind. And she's going to walk away basically saying she came, she saw, and she conquered. Then you have to be careful for Jezebel. Jezebel is a witch. Her arsenal includes seduction all the way to fear. Jezebel is the type who will lead you into sexual immorality. Jezebel is also there to kill your relationship with the Lord, to kill your ministry. She will lead you into sexual immorality, to include premarital sex, because that is also something she can use to try to blackmail you. To basically tell you that if, for example, you don't stay with her, there's going to be hell to pay. And by the way, even staying with her, there's going to be hell to pay. One of the things about Jezebel, she loves it, for example, if you're what people call a powerful man of God. That way she can siphon from your character. She can siphon from your authority. She can siphon from your power. She can pull your strings to basically use you like her puppet. One of the things that she'll do is basically she will spiritually castrate you. It's like you will wear the pants, so to speak, but you won't be the man in the relationship. Also, when the Lord created relationships, there's an order. God is the head of the family. Men are his representative. Women are there to help the men. But even that is a partnership. It's a mutual submission. Both individuals submit to each other. The woman submits to the man also. And both submit to God individually and also together. But Jezebel, she basically comes to bring hell, because one of the things that she does is that she undoes that order. She wants to be the head of the household. She wants to run things per se. You stay with her, it's going to be misery. And one of the things about her having information and basically blackmail you, but that's only if you let her. Jezebel comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But do not succumb to Jezebel's seduction or her threats. Because Jezebel is also one of those individuals where she will pretend to be religious. And actually, she is religious, but she doesn't have a relationship with Christ. So she may mislead you into committing sexual immorality. May try to use the information to potentially blackmail you. If not to blackmail you, to besmirch your character in front of other people, to at least blackmail you to stay in a relationship with her. I want to mention about Jezebel being religious, but not having a relationship with Christ. If you try to get a divorce from a Jezebel, Jezebel gets real religious, and she will tell you that God hates divorce. And he does. But you'll never hear her say that God is against witchcraft. See, people who get divorced are not condemned to hell, but people who continue to engage in witchcraft, they are. And these are just some of the types of women that are out there. They'll pretend to be Christians, looking for Christian men, whether you have a minister calling, so to speak, or not. And the people that I mentioned is basically a hierarchy. The greater your calling to serve the Lord is more likely going to encounter a Delilah and a Jezebel. But for most Christian men, a Leah will suffice. Now, say all that, there are good women out there. Women like a Ruth may not have a perfect history, so to speak, but is virtuous. Before you get in a relationship with a person, please inquire of the Lord. Ask the Lord to show you that person's true colors. In some cases, the Lord may be gracious enough to show you the person that He has for you, that He wants you to marry. For example, a Rachel. Before Jacob married Rachel, he knew she was the one. He knew that after 7 years he was going to get to marry her. Until Leah and Laban had other plans. So before you get in a relationship with a person, ask the Lord to show you the person's true colors. And like what I said about Leah, or correction, Delilah. When the Lord shows you a person's true colors, if those colors are negative, then you need to break it off. Do not stay with a person who basically wants you to worship her instead of God. Do not stay with a person who causes your relationship with the Lord to suffer. If you're married, please seek the Lord regarding how He wants you to handle that. I want to mention Jezebel. Jezebel and the prophet Elijah would have never been able to get or stay in a relationship. And she couldn't be in a relationship with Jehu either. I hope this helps. There are women out there, messengers of Satan, who are looking for Christian men because they're like lionesses looking for someone to devour. And oftentimes they'll play with their prey before throwing him away. Don't get caught in their snare. God bless you.